Well, g'day curd nerds. Today we're going to be tasting Guido's hard Italian cheese. Now, I made this cheese in early February 2022. It's now 19th of March 2022, so it has aged a little bit longer, but to slow down the aging process, what I did, because I kind of wanted to taste it around the 3 to 4 week mark, I had it in the kitchen fridge. So that slowed down the ripening process. If I had to have left it at 13 degrees Celsius in my cheese cave, then it would have continued to ripen and mature a little bit longer. Now, because this is a hard Italian cheese, there's no issue with this being aged longer. You could age it up to 6 months, 12 months, no big problem. The flavour profile, however, will change dramatically as it ages. Anyway, without further ado, let's cut it open and have a taste. So there's no moisture inside the bag, which is fantastic. I opted to vacuum pack this. You can do a natural rind, but this is a fairly dry cheese, no moisture in the bag whatsoever. So it didn't leak any way, so that's fine. It's a good sign, actually. As far as smell goes, it smells very nutty, actually, which is really good. It's very firm indeed. Not to the point where it's dry, but yeah, anyway, so let's cut into it. Oh, it's cutting very well. There's some slight, let's have a look, they're probably more mechanical than anything else, but some slight holes, but a really close-knit paste. I think it's probably more mechanical than anything else. You can see the holes here and over here. But as far as smell goes, it smells sweet. So let's cut it into a quarter so we can taste it. Pop that over there. I know I'm a lefty. Right. Slice a bit off. Slices really well. It's not crumbly. It has an elastic sort of paste. Very similar to a Swiss cheese or even Gouda. All right. Yeah, 2 nice slices. Lovely indeed. That looks let's have 3 slices, because you can never have enough cheese. Alrighty. So the one that's more finely sliced. Now, could you do other things with this? Could you grate it? Yes, of course you could. There will be no issues with grating this cheese for pasta or whatever, in sauces, whatever you want. Nice quick cheese, but let's taste it. Proof is in the pudding. Oh, I like that a lot. That's less on the piquante side of hard Italian cheeses and more on the nuttier flavour towards things like Gruyere, Emmental, Leerdama, that sort of thing, but without the super nutty flavour of when you add propionic bacteria, propionic shamani, which creates holes. Now this cheese, because of the flexible paste, you could actually add some propionic shamani if you wanted to create some eye texture within it. I couldn't see that being an issue. If you want to do a little bit of a variation there, that would work. It's not overly salty, so it's not a real salty cheese. It's got a beautiful mild flavour. I like this a lot. And I love the way the paste is elastic. By elastic, I mean that you can bend it. Oh, hang on, let's better example. Here's a big piece. You can bend it a fair bit without it cracking. as you can see there in the close-up. So I bent that nearly in half before it actually breaks, and it's starting to break now as I've folded it closely. So yeah, nice. So there's no difference between the center of the cheese flavor wise as to the outside or the rind, because it was vacuum packed. There's no real distinction. It's just the same sort of flavor. There's no drying of the rind. You can't really see a distinct rind at all, even though I air dried it for a couple of days there before we vacuum packed it. But certainly no mold, really good, like I said, elastic paste, and a very subtle flavour, but it's nice for a quick, harder style cheese that's matured in 3 weeks. Like I said, it was ready in February. It's now March, but like I said, for the last 3 weeks, I've had it in the kitchen fridge, so it wouldn't have developed in flavour any longer, any further, is what I mean. But yeah, nice, very tasty, good table cheese. I would serve this on a platter, no problems at all. What I will do is I will vacuum pack these other 2 bits, so this half and this quarter, and I'll put them into the cheese fridge, and they will mature further at a higher temperature. So what I'll do is open those up at 6 months and 12 months respectively, and do another taste test, see how much it compares, what it compares like. But as it stands, very nice little mild cheese. So yeah, really good. I don't think there's much more to say about Guido's hard Italian cheese, except that it was simple to make. The ingredients are readily available from cheese making suppliers. And yeah, what kit would I recommend? At a buy range of kits at littlegreenworkshops.com.au, I would select the Italian cheese making kit. So that would be a cheese kit that would be perfect to make the Guido's hard Italian cheese using the 8-litre recipe. So a big thank you goes out to Learn to Make Cheese, which is a Facebook group that I got the recipe from. It's a winner as far as I'm concerned, and as a beginner's cheese, it's absolutely perfect. You wouldn't have any issues making this cheese and getting it to this state to taste. Now, it probably could do with just an hour longer in the brine, maybe, but it does taste really nice. There's no bitterness whatsoever. The culture that I used was a very simple thermophilic culture. It's known as thermophilic B, if that makes sense to anybody, using a relative culture chart. But yeah, we have this in our store, the culture for this one, and it's just simply called thermophilic mozzarella parmesan. So it is a thermo B style culture. So yeah, perfect for this style of cheese. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, because over 90% of the views that I get on YouTube are from unsubscribed viewers. If you want to get notified of more content like this, hitting the bell is the thing to do. For all good kits and cheese making supplies, you can do no better than popping over to littlegreenworkshops.com.au. I've put a link in the description below for those who want to purchase anything to make Guido's hard Italian cheese. All right, well, thank you for watching, Curd Nerds, and I will see you next time.